Junior Fuel IYHA was brought to you in part by Smash My Trash. The more we smash, the more you save.
Welcome back to the IYHA Junior Fuel Network. I'm Coach Ryan. Thanks for joining me. Hey, don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel that we have, the Junior Fuel Learn to Play Hockey. That way you'll get updates anytime I make an announcement. That'll go right there, and you guys will be notified and can watch those videos. We're going to have a lot of highlights. I'm going to have some here later in this video. But I want to talk to you about Learn to Play Hockey. I've been fortunate enough to be part of this program for a long time. It's an exciting way to learn hockey. It's not boring at all, I can tell you that. And I'm going to show you some of the videos again to reiterate that. But I'm seeing some spectacular things. First of all, thanks to all the coaches doing an amazing job out there. It's really incredible how quickly they can get these kids up on their skates, learning how to skate fast, go through the drills, and have a lot of fun on the ice learning. I call it the Mr. Miyagi method. They don't even realize they're learning how to play hockey because we play so many different games out there. We play soccer on the ice, which teaches them balance. We play border tag, teaches them how to stop, how to avoid the opponent. We do blaster ball. That's a real fun one for the little guys. That's going to teach them that their equipment works. It's okay to fall down. You're going to occasionally run into players in hockey because you're looking at the puck. Maybe your head's down for a moment, and before you can get your head back up, maybe you cross paths with another player. Unintentional, hopefully. We got to make sure that we keep it clean, and I'll talk more about that when I discuss more about the 3-1-7 League. But really, the Learn to Play Hockey program, again, it's just a fantastic way to learn the sport. We have practices 2 days a week at different rinks, so you can go to IYHA.com. Again, we're the Indianapolis Youth Hockey Association. Go to IYHA.com, hit the Lids Learn to Play Hockey button. Thanks to Lids, they're a great sponsor, and if you want to become a sponsor, please reach out and let us know. We've got plenty of opportunities, whether it be through Learn to Play Hockey or just in the organization as a whole. So go to IYHA.com, there hit the Lids Learn to Play Hockey button, and then you'll be able to find out the dates and the times. We have a class on Sundays over at Fisher's. That's from 1 o'clock to 2 o'clock, and then there's a Carmel program all through the IYHA. Carmel Ice Stadium, that's on Wednesdays from 4:15 to 5:15, and you can sign up for one or you can sign up for a bunch of them. I recommend that you do quite a few because each week we're going to have different drills, different types of obstacles, different types of challenges, and the players love a challenge. They really do. They shine when they're being chased. That's why we do blaster ball. That's why we do a lot of relay races and things like that. So it really picks their speed up. And again, a lot of these drills aren't going to look like what you'd expect from a hockey program or a hockey practice, but it's going to teach the kids the proper foundation, the proper fundamentals to learn the sport, have fun, go out and play, but we're also having a good time while doing it, so it's not boring. You'll see it's very exciting. We have a lot of parents, grandparents, brothers, sisters, siblings. We have cousins that come out. We have a lot of players have their own entourage. I saw little Eliza yesterday at Learn to Play Hockey, and wow, is she doing amazing. I'm going to show you some highlights of her from 3 weeks ago when I first met Eliza on the ice there, and she was a little timid, which is understandable. A lot of the young players have never even been involved in a team sport or any kind of organized sports, and so they come out and they're a little timid, not sure exactly what to expect, but in the last 3 weeks, wow, she has really come around, and you'll see the speed that she's skating with, and the smile. That's the biggest thing. You know, she's smiling from station to station. She's hurrying from one to the next, just like all the other players. They're all doing a fantastic job. I'm really encouraged by the older players. I know that's a little bit difficult sometimes coming into a sport as you get older, but these players have found a love for this game, just like the rest of us, and they want to join, and we're going to get them in the right spot. Excuse me, in the right spots. And Terrell and the girls and Liam and all of the older kids that are just out there giving it their all at an older age so that they can hopefully get in the season maybe even before, maybe here in December. So I'll reach out to you parents about that here soon as well. So I don't want to take up too much more time. Again, go to IYHA.com. That's where you're going to find out all the information you can about Learn to Play Hockey. Get involved, join up, become a sponsor. Reach out to us, like I said, and we'll find you. We've got sponsorship packages already available, but we can also cater one if it's necessary to accommodate your business or your needs. So again, go to IYHA.com. Thanks for joining me. Coach Ryan here. We're having a lot of fun this season. 3-1-7 League. I want to mention to you guys, you're doing great. You're doing an awesome job. I've talked to the referees. We're going to tighten this up. No more penalties. We've got some penalties are okay. I mean, trippings are going to happen when you're battling for the puck. There are sometimes a good penalty, and your coaches will explain what a good penalty versus a bad penalty are. but I'm also seeing some things that we need to tighten up out there. So I've talked to the referees. Bob and Matt are going to make sure that their crew are out there blowing the whistle when it needs to be blown. Sure, they're going to miss a call here and there. Keep your head, keep your cool. Let's make sure that we're playing clean hockey. That's the best hockey for a recreation league. Again, we've got a lot of players that have been around for a few years. We also have so many players that are coming directly out of Learn to Play Hockey. So that's why we don't do checking. We try to keep the body contact to a minimum, so that way even the new players can participate without the fear of maybe being hit from a player who's got some more experience. So again, there's other things that we'll discuss as we go along throughout the season, but right now I really like the play. I like the level of action. I like the excitement, the energy, everything that the players and the coaches are bringing to the table in 317 hockey. Coaches, you are going to have some new players. Like I mentioned, these kids in Learn to Play Hockey are ready to go. They're ready to roll. They're not going to be your top player on your team, but they are going to be a definite addition that's going to complement what you've got already on your roster. So look forward to seeing a couple new faces on your benches. Make sure everybody's getting their playing time, and let's go out there and have some fun. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody as well. Go out there, be safe, eat some turkey, eat all the fixings, all the stuff that you love, stuffing, and the macaroni and cheese is one of my favorites, pumpkin pie. And really enjoy your family time, and then take this weekend off, and then we'll see you next week coming back in December, and we'll get the entire schedule posted here soon, so you'll know what's going on in January and February. And for the Ginnon Cup, the Ginnon Cup's always an exciting time. We play 3 games. Each team will have 3 games guaranteed for that weekend, and boy, is that an exciting weekend. It's a lot to do, but we really enjoy it, and we're looking forward to it. So congratulations to everybody. Go to iyha.com, get involved, whether it's being through a sponsorship or get involved and start playing. Maybe if you played in your previous when you were younger, and you've got kids now in the league, hey, get out there and join. We need some more coaches. It's always better to have more hands on deck. So go to iyha.com, hit the resource button there if you want to become a coach. Again, Indianapolis Youth Hockey Association. Let's go Junior Fuel. Lace them up, and I'll see you at the rink. So wasn't that incredible? We really got to see a change in speed. It's like she had an extra gear she shifted into, and she was on the move. And great job, Eliza. Really exciting to see her progression, and can't wait to see what's going to happen between now and next week. And we'll keep you updated on Eliza's progress. So everybody stay tuned to the Junior Fuel YouTube channel. And again, go to iyha.com for any details that you might have about the Indianapolis Youth Hockey Association Junior Fuel. Now, some of these drills, let's talk about these. One of the little guy's favorites is blaster ball. Okay, blaster ball is like a big yoga ball, I guess, is what you'd use, but exercise ball of some sort. I don't know. We buy them and we use them to blast kids on the ice. And the reason why we do it is because we're trying to teach the kids that they're going to fall down. Their equipment's going to work. It's going to protect them. They're going to be able to get right back up as quick as they can and get on the move and get back in the game. So if we go out there and we use the blaster ball, you'll see the kids are moving really, really fast. They're skating in all different directions. They got to keep their head on a swivel so that way they can see other players and also avoid the blaster ball that's coming to get them. So when they go down, they get back up, and they're right back in the game. And it's a really fun drill. We have a lot of fun with it. I know the parents like watching it too. We see a lot of reposts on social media with blaster ball. With the older kids, what we do is normally just tell them, because we're really not going to knock them down too much with the blaster ball. They're too strong. They're too big. So a lot of times what we'll do is we'll just hit them with the ball, tell them when they get knocked with the ball, they got to drop down to their knees and get back up, sometimes twice. That way they're really learning how to get up quick, because you're going to fall down in every hockey game, just like in life. And you got to get right back up as quick as you can and get back in the game. So that's what we're trying to teach them with blaster ball. Now, the next one I'm going to show you, that's going to be border tag. And this is one to teach them how to hockey stop. So 2 players are going to face off across from each other with one of the border barriers, and they're going to stay within a confined space, so they can't just go skating all over the place. Now, sometimes the little ones do. That's okay. We understand that. But for the kids that are a little bit older, we like this border tag because it really teaches them how to use their left foot and their right foot to make those stops as they're making transitions to avoid the other opponent. So they're going to play a game of tag. One person's going to be it, and they're going to be chasing the other person. Sometimes they're going to use their speed and circle until they catch that person, almost like a shark. And then other times they're going to go one direction, hit the brakes, hit that stop, and then go back the other way and hopefully catch that other player off guard. So it really teaches them how to work on their hockey stops without us just having to blow the whistle and do a boring old hockey stop. It's a game, and that's how they learn faster, is when they're playing games. Again, their mind's not worried about, focused too much on all the fundamentals, all the technique, I should say. We're not worried about the technique at this point. At this point, we're worried about learning to stop and doing it as fast and quickly as possible. Once they do that, then we'll work on building the techniques and the foundation for a really strong hockey stop. But right now, we just want them to be able to use both right and left foot to make their stop. So that's a really fun game as well. We always love border tag. Another game we play is when we take the borders and we make the box. This is usually for the little guys, sometimes with the older kids, but the little guys really love this. There's one player, that's it. That player's in the middle of the square, and the other players either have to skate through the square or jump in and jump out of the square without being tagged. So they have a limited space to work with, and that's sometimes in hockey. You're going to have limited space because your opponents are trying to take away your space, and so this is a way to jump, learn how to use your balance, again, how to learn how to avoid your opponent. It's a fun game. And also sometimes you're going to fall down in this, or you're going to bump into somebody. So again, teaching them that equipment works, and safety is of extreme importance here at the Indianapolis Youth Hockey Association. And this is one way to teach the players player safety. Keep your head up, don't put your head down, and that's how we want to instruct all of our players, and that's what our coaches do. So again, that's another one. I can't remember what we actually call this game anymore. It's been so long that we've changed names on it, but it's similar to border tag. It's just a game of jumping in, jumping out, and then they have to stop because there's limited space that they're working with. So another fun game there. Now, the ring game, that's when we get the ring out. It's kind of like a dog chew toy. Players turn their sticks upside down. They're still holding their hockey sticks with a motion of a hockey stick, hockey stance, I should say. And but this is a fun one because at this age and at this level of hockey, at beginner hockey, a lot of players don't have the ability to stick handle and puck handle and move that puck back and forth on their stick and keep control of it as much as they'd like. They can all do it, but they may not be able to do it, especially with other players in pursuit. So with the ring game, now they've got the ability, they put the bottom of the stick, the butt end of the stick, so the blade's up. Again, they've turned their stick over, and they're able to move that hockey stick back and forth with the ring pretty much connected to the stick because their stick's in the middle of the ring, and they can make all those awesome hockey moves. You might see some spin moves out there. You'll see some awesome crazy passes, behind the back moves. It's a game that teaches them, okay, this is what my future is. This is where I'm working towards. I want to be able to do this with the puck as I learn, but right now we're going to do it with the ring, and it creates an exciting game of ring hockey. And the players, sometimes we have them where there's two nets and they actually will take the shot with the ring. And other times we'll just put like a tire or maybe a cone out there on each end. And so one team, when they skate with the ring, they actually have to skate up and touch the object, the ring to the object in order to make a goal. So it's a good way for them to learn skating skills, passing skills, all sorts of different maneuvers that they wouldn't be able to do with the puck necessarily, and having some fun. And again, using their legs, moving, and going fast. So that's a key component to hockey, as everybody knows. It's one of the fastest team sports in the world, and that's why we love it. So again, ring hockey, another one of our favorites. Let's talk about the other stations. So we do always try to have a skating station where we're going to teach them the edge work. These are where we start really working on the techniques. Backward skating is always a key drill in the skating station. So each time we have a learn to play hockey class, again, we break the rink up into small little area games. So there's usually 4, maybe 6 stations at most. And about every 5 to 8 minutes, the players will rotate from one station to the next, and could be an obstacle course. That's always teaching them the ABCs, agility, balance, and coordination. There's the skating station, like I just mentioned, that's going to teach them the proper techniques, the more sound techniques, and we usually have one of our professional figure skaters, because figure skaters, let's face it, they're the best skaters out there. They literally get judged on how they skate. Hockey, we don't. We just go for it, right? We're just trying to put points on the board, win games. But in figure skating, you're going to get judged, so you actually have to have that proper edge work, and really they're the best to teach that. So that's why we always have a skating station, and we really appreciate all of our volunteers that come out to help with that. It makes it so much easier for us hockey coaches as these players learn the real way to use their edges and to do the hockey stops and skate backwards. So lots of different things in the skating station. Then we always have a puck handling and shooting station. Of course, that's critical. Again, right now the focus is more on being able to stand up, being able to skate, being able to stop, being able to go fast, a little bit of puck maneuvers, some passing, but and of course shooting. But it kind of goes in that order. It's if you can't skate, you can't go fast, you're not going to be able to keep up in the play. Shooting is really not going to be a factor until you can do that. So that's why we don't just do like a bunch of shooting drills. Right now, you're going to be, even in our rec league, most players lucky to get 3 to 5 shots a game. And that's good. But they're working on their passing, they're working on their skating, they're working on all that other stuff that's critical to having a good time on the ice. We don't want players that are chasing the puck. We don't want players that are not engaged. We want everybody to be out there having fun and giving their best and knowing that they're going to want to come back next week. That's the real important part, is making sure everybody wants to come back and play more hockey. So these are some of the drills. I'll get more into other ones as we come about throughout the season, as Learn to Play. We're always teaching, we're always creating new drills. I mean, lots of tag games and different ways to do that. Sharks and minnows is one of those. If you've ever played sharks and minnows in the pool, we do that on the ice as well. We do hungry hippos. There's a ton of them. I don't want to bore you with all the stuff, but right now I'm going to get back to some of these other videos. I was able to catch an elite hockey game before Learn to Play. This was probably around 12:30 on Sunday, and when I walked in the building, our team was down. The elite Indy Elite were down 4-3, and then I got to see 2 exciting goals right at the end of the game with a couple of the kids that I used to coach and learn to play hockey. It's really exciting to see these elite players in their journey. And I saw Bergeau and Carpenter, Poe had a great backhand goal to win it, sealed the deal with 5-4. But I did get the tying goal on video. I'm going to see if I can get Poe's goal as well and get that on posted. It was a fantastic backhand goal with about a minute left to give us the victory 5-4. So anytime you're at the rink and you see one of our teams playing, go cheer them on. You're going to see some great action and realize that most of those players started right there and learned to play hockey. So it's got a great legacy, and these players are just so much fun to watch. It's really incredible. I've enjoyed so much throughout the years, and I can't wait for many more. So again, hey, here's a couple more videos to send you off. Let us know if you want to be a sponsor to the IYHA. The Indianapolis Youth Hockey Association is a huge organization in hockey. We put out some great players. We go out and win a lot of hardware, bring it back to the state, back to the city, and we're looking for more championships. So go to IYHA.com. You can find out more about that right now. And here's some more videos. Enjoy your Thanksgiving, everybody, and we'll see you next time at the rink.